Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 14 The Show, and we've got some more of the Athletics franchise, of course, coming your way right here as the A's and the White Sox will be facing each other here at O.co. Hopefully this is not too confusing, as the White Sox will be in their black jerseys and the A's will be in their green jerseys. So I'll try to say names as much as possible, just so you guys don't get confused. Hopefully it's not confusing at all. But it is going to be a battle of lefties as Chris Sale and Kazmir will be pitching for each team today. So it means the lineup will be changing a little bit. We will be seeing Cayaspo in for Sogard at second, and we'll be seeing Norris instead of Jaso behind the plate. So here we go in the bottom of the first. Coco Crisp taking this one into right field, and he's going to get a single. So feeling pretty good about getting this started off here because I do know that Chris Sale has a little bit of a longer delivery, so I'm not going to hesitate with Coco Crisp to try to go ahead and steal second. I'm not even going to go ahead and take a larger lead as I make the break and I'm safe. A well-executed stolen base right there for Coco Crisp. That gets me excited, and I am going to go ahead and do something risky. I'm going to try to see if I can steal third, really build some early momentum, and set the tempo for the rest of this game. So there we go, and the throw, not going to be in time. We go and take a look at this here on this highlight. It was not by a wide margin that I ended up getting over to third. Like, it was very, very close. But I'll go ahead and I'll take it. So Cayaspo, 9 pitches so far on the at-bat. Here is number 10, a high fly ball into right field. And this, if you're going to go ahead and get a sacrifice fly, this is how you like to do it. So Coco Crisp comes home, and Adam Dunn, who is playing second, had to do a double take, by the way. Adam Dunn is playing second, doesn't go ahead and make the throw home. That trophy, patience is a virtue, is for that 10-pitch at-bat. So there's just a lot of foul balls in that one, too, which really surprised me. But, hey, I get the trophy, so I'm cool with it. White Sox getting a little offense going here in the second inning. Now, they did get a hit in the first inning, but just for the sake of time, I didn't show it because it really doesn't amount to anything awesome. So Kazmir, having given up a couple hits, now just a couple pitches later, little comebacker, but a terrible throw. That has to pull Cayaspo off of second base just so he can go ahead and prevent that one from going into center field. So that puts runners on first and second for the White Sox. And this one to Morales, who hopefully is starting the double play, and Kazmir gets his foot on first just in time to be able to finish that double play. So not bad. Here's Jed Lowry in the bottom of the second, hoping we can go ahead and get a couple runs in 2 innings here. So that one goes into center field. A little single for Lowry, who is hitting a lot better than what we saw at the beginning of the season. So it is nice that that has turned around. I'm really not concerned about anybody's hitting anymore, since he's started to do a lot better. All right, here's Norris with a full count. And that one's going to go on over to third. And Adam Dunn completes the double play. Now, I am thinking, though, with Dunn playing second, we may see like an error or 2 even out of him as far as throwing goes, because I don't think his throwing attributes are necessarily that great. But I have been able to notice, too, that I am a little rusty, of course, with what's been happening with the job interview that I had last week. I didn't get a chance to be able to play MLB The Show for like a week. I do have a follow-up interview on Tuesday, by the way, so I'm kind of excited about how that's going to go. And, of course, I'll tell you guys, but, yeah, this is not like riding a bike. I mean, it's actually kind of tough to be able to pick back up. Like, the first hit that we saw from Coco Crisp, like, the reason why that one went into right field is just my timing was ridiculously off. And with some of the at-bats that I've had to, it has been a little embarrassing. But I kind of start noticing in the 4th inning that things kind of start to improve, and I kind of get back in the swing of things. So Kazmir getting the first strikeout here today. It took me 4 innings to be able to do that. It's a little bit longer than what I usually have. But another base hit for the White Sox. That will go to Cespedes there in left. Now, because of what Cespedes has done pretty recently with some of those amazing throws from the outfield, like, I'm just wanting to just throw bullets, basically, from the outfield with him. It's just like, come on, just test me, please. All right, 2-2 count. This one going to Cayaspo. And Dang it, Jed Lowry's throw not in time for that double play. Not cool. That's all right. Flowers is up. He'll hit it to Donaldson, who will go ahead and get the double play. So, I guess if at first you don't succeed, try again. So here's Lowry again in the bottom of the 5th. Really not too much to be able to show as far as offense. Until we get here, as this one bounces off of the wall. Fielded pretty well, but Dunn's throw off target. And I think if we were looking at another second baseman, probably would have been out. Like, I was actually pretty surprised, one, that was fielded that quickly. And as I was going on to second, I was thinking I was going to be out, but not the case. So Reddick getting a single. All right, so that puts runners at the corners for the Athletics. I was thinking with Lowry about maybe trying to round third and come home, but when I saw where he was on the base pass versus when the throw was starting to come in, I'm like, scratch that. I will go back. Coco Crisp. Oh, lucky man. Honestly, if that one would have been fielded, we would have been looking at a double play. Inning would have been over. So, wow, that was actually very, very lucky. All right, runners on first and second. 2-0 now for the Athletics. We've got a good chance to be able to get some more runs. Cayaspo, haven't seen too much of him as far as hitting goes, but this one will roll to the wall. 1 run will come home. And again, runners at the corner. Now, I really could have stretched that into a double, but I really failed on that one as far as base running goes. I keep forgetting there's one button to go ahead and advance everybody. I don't have to just go one at a time. But anyway, Josh Donaldson making it not even matter, as this one is going to be a well-hit home run deep in his center field, and that is a 3-run blast. So, go from 2-0 to 5-0, just right there. So it's good to see that Donaldson is hitting really well, especially for power. And as far as hitting goes, the A's have just been ridiculous. Like, everything has been going well for us. We've been hitting for contact. We've been hitting for power. Sure, we don't have as much speed as I would like, but when you can go ahead and put runs together like we have just right here in the 5th inning, I'm not going to go ahead and complain. So with that, Chris Sale is going to end up coming out of the game. I think that was kind of a smart call because we were really getting on him there in the 5th, and his confidence level pretty low. So Eric Johnson now coming in for the White Sox. Still in the bottom of the 5th. We've been able to do a lot without producing 1 out. I'm going to add a little bit more to this, though, as Moss's hit into right center will be enough to go over the wall. So a solo shot right there. It's like, welcome to the game, man. So Johnson giving up that home run early on, that really could affect his confidence level and allow us to be able to produce even more runs. This inning, the 5th inning, has probably been one of the best innings that I have had in quite a while. So producing a lot, but after Moss, really not too much to be able to show. So top of the 6th, 7-0 is the score. So little single there for the White Sox. All right, so Kazmir, has been allowing some hits, but in every situation, we've been able to get out of it, obviously, without any problems. So 0-2 count. I got to make sure it's just right. It hits him in the leg. And, of course, just like in the last game, not going to go my way. So that'll put runners on first and second. Kazmir is just fine. In fact, I haven't seen, at least when I've played, haven't seen a pitcher end up getting hurt with a comebacker. So Konerko has to get his required home run. It seems like whenever I am playing against the White Sox or I am playing as the White Sox, Paul Konerko has to hit a home run. And don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining or anything like that. I'm like, all right, well, we can check that off the list, but that will be a 3-run shot, so that kind of matches what Donaldson did just a little bit ago. And that'll go ahead and really cut into the lead that we have. So it goes from 7-0 to 7-3. So we're only up by 4. But that's still something that's manageable, especially for us here in the top of the 6th. So a high fly ball. Please do not be another home run. Oh, I did it! I did it! Oh, I robbed him. I have not been able to rob anybody in the show, like any year. That's the first time I've been able to do it. That was ridiculous. Had to do that because it was Josh Reddick. But no, I was like, I got up out of my chair and I was like super happy that I finally stole a home run from somebody. I finally did it. I was like on cloud 9. I'm still on like cloud 9 right now, just going back and watching that. Like, oh, it makes me so happy. That was just all luck too, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, let's get some more offense going for the Athletics. Reddick, after that awesome catch, is gonna go ahead and take ball 4. So Johnson's pitching control really is a factor right now. Puts runners on first and second for the Athletics. Now, going to be seeing a good opportunity for us to be able to put some more runs together here, as Coco Crisp hits that one in a right to load up the bases. So Cayaspo, who comes up next, has a really good chance to be able to go ahead and really make a statement by getting the grand slam. But instead, he's going to go ahead and hit a chopper on over to first to start the double play. But since there were no outs, runner at third comes home. So we still get the run. I'm not happy about the double play, believe me. But I will go ahead and I'll take the run. So now the Athletics are up by a score of 8-4. Hey, you know what? At this point, I'll go ahead and I will take it. All right, so now going to the bullpen, Josh Lindblom, like, obviously he hasn't been a real factor here for the team since hasn't pitched that long. And in his first inning that I pitch with him, he gives up a home run. All right, so seems like that the White Sox are countering with absolutely everything that I'm doing offensively here, at least since the 5th inning. So trying to keep it close, which I can respect and I can definitely understand too. All right, so let's just hope that this doesn't become a real problem. Now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to keep him in because, I want to get everybody else some rest. Like, I think only Johnson and I'm trying to remember who else. I think it might be Cook. They're the only ones who are rested. Now, this was probably the first time, too, that we actually got a chance to be able to see how much foul territory there is at O.co, and I think it's just the way that the game is coded. Like, if you hit a foul ball, it's not like based off of distance. It's based off of is it in the stands or not. But, geez, Reddick having an awesome day. That's almost right where he went ahead and robbed the home run. So I guess that's making a statement a little bit. Not only will I rob your home run, but I will also go ahead and hit a home run in that direction. Now, granted, it was a little bit farther, but still pretty cool that we've got that. So I guess we still continue going back and forth. So, all right. We're, of course, making sure that even though the White Sox are trying to come back into this, they're not going to be able to go ahead and do that. So, I'm going to be seeing Scott Downs come in like right after that. So, we really went ahead and, I guess, put the hurt to the White Sox right here. So, 9-4 here in the bottom of the 8th. Coco Crisp, who's had 3 singles today, is going to go ahead and get number 4 right here. So, he's been hitting very, very well. I kind of like being able to see that. That's what I want to see out of a leadoff hitter. You know, not so much power. I mean, I'll take a home run, don't get me wrong, but I just want to see a high batting average or on-base percentage. But again, breaking for second. A terrible throw from behind the plate. That's okay. Works out for me. Coco Crisp gets on over to second. So Downs now having to face the Athletics here with the runner in scoring position, which we've been able to show has worked out pretty well for us. So here's Cayaspo. That's not going to be caught. And I didn't go ahead and advance on over to third because I thought it was going to be something that was caught. But I saw this, and that kind of intrigued me a little bit. So he got a nasty shiner by getting hit in the face on that one. So we'll go back, take a quick look at it from a little bit of a different angle here. And no, didn't go off his face, went off his forehead. That would like knock you out. That wouldn't be a shiner. That possible concussion right there. So anyway, here we are on the top of the 9th. This did not make me happy. I thought Lowry was going to go ahead and get the out at first. Kind of seemed like he took his time on that one. So I would not be happy if anybody who I was managing took their sweet time like that. But this does not make up for it. Double play here for the Athletics here in the top of the 9th. So we're 1 out away from winning this game. And hopefully we can do it here pretty quickly. I don't want to go ahead and allow any more runs, but there we go to Cayaspo. Should be an easy throw over to first. There we go. Game is done and over with. So the A's with a really great game, not just offensively, but I had some great defense too. Kazmir gets the win. And since Lindblom came in the 7th inning and pitched innings 7, 8, and 9, he's going to end up being credited with a save too, which is actually pretty cool. It's not often I get a save through that method. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. Of course, more of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thanks for watching. And as always, you guys, I hope you have a good one.